I think everyone should have a homemade granola on hand. It's such a great and healthy way to enjoy your breakfast. I made this granola with real whole ingredients without any oil or fat inside, so if you want to control your ingredients and also save some money, make this easy and healthy granola. I believe most of the store-bought granola is either too sweet or too expensive. Making your own granola is so much better, and this way you can be sure you're actually eating healthy food. It is super easy and quick, and I always make my granola using this simple formula. It calls for 5 cups dry ingredients and 1 cup wet ingredients, and it works all the time. Here on this image you can see all the layers and also some possible variations you can do with your granola. It's basically the rolled oats combined with sweetener, nuts and seeds, oil and mix-ins of your choice. In a separate bowl, combine the dry ingredients and start by adding your oats. Old-fashioned rolled oats work best for that chewy and crunchy granola texture. Now you can add your nuts, and I decided to go with almonds and walnuts, which I always have in my pantry, and I prefer to chop them roughly to have smaller chunky pieces. Then add the seeds, and here I have pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, which taste really great when baked. For an extra health boost, I like to add a tablespoon or 2 of ground flaxseed, but it's optional, some cinnamon for more flavor, and also some salt to bring out the taste of nuts and seeds. To make your granola nice and crispy, you're going to need a sticky part, which is actually made with half sweetener and half oil, but to lower the calories I use applesauce, 100% apples, and it works great instead of oil, with no apple flavor at all. To make your granola naturally sweetened, I suggest you go either with maple syrup or honey. Anyway, mixing these separately will help to coat the oat mixture more evenly. So pour the syrup over the dry ingredients and stir well for a minute to incorporate well together. One more thing before baking, I love granola that is full of big clusters. This way you can eat them with milk or you can snack on them too. And you can make this without adding lots of honey or peanut butter. Just beat 1 egg white until foamy and mix into the granola. It will act like a glue, sticking all these bits and pieces together. Also, if adding some dry fruits, now it's time to mix it in. Because it's a no-stir granola, there's no adding any other ingredients later. Again, mix everything well and you can transfer the mixture onto a lined baking tray. Parchment paper will make the cleaning part a lot easier, but it will also prevent too much crisping at the bottom. I prefer not to use large baking sheet for this granola because you want your oats to be a bit crowded in order to stick better. Also, press it down gently with a spatula. This will prevent small individual tiny pieces from getting burned in the oven. Remember, it's a no-stir granola, so it should be baked at lower temperature. This will dry out the mixture without getting too brown. Bake until lightly golden on top, and keep in mind it won't be crispy right out of the oven, so it's important to let it cool completely without any touching. It will continue to crisp up as it cools. Then you can break apart your granola into larger chunks or bite-sized clusters. It's definitely worth all that wait. This healthy granola is so filling thanks to the fiber and protein it has. It's sweet but not too much, really great in texture, with nice chunks of oats and nuts. It's so easy to fall in love with this type of breakfast. I prefer having my breakfast granola with some yogurt and fresh berries, but you can enjoy it as any other cereal with milk of your choice. Also, it's great as a quick snack on the go, just grab some with your hand, or make a parfait with creamy Greek yogurt, berries and drizzle of honey. For instance, in this plate there is half cup granola, half cup blueberries and 1 cup yogurt, and all this makes a 325 calorie breakfast. This entire recipe will be enough for 16 half cup servings. You can keep your granola at room temperature for up to 2 weeks, but it can last longer in the fridge, which I would say is even more tasty. So now it's your turn, dig into your pantry, pull together whatever you have on hand and get creative with this homemade granola. But if baking is too time consuming for you, go and whip up these no-bake granola bars. They're made with just 5 ingredients, but make a filling and delicious snack or breakfast. Check out the recipe now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another video. Stay healthy, stay happy.